Hello everyone! Neptune meets the Sun. So what happens when the planet that is considered the ultimate dissolver, the planet that represents the collective consciousness and the source of all that is, meets the Sun, our identity and our ego? Neptune is said to have a dissolving effect. But Neptune doesn't actually dissolve anything. What Neptune does is help you remember who you truly are as a soul before you incarnate into this body. So what Neptune will try to do is will try to strip away all the fake layers that you have been adopting with your conditioning in this society, your education, your parental programming, your fake beliefs and ideas of yourself, as it helps you to reconnect with your true essence, the true essence of who you originally were. For a moment, Neptune may make the barriers between this world and the other world thinner. So you may have the opportunity to connect more deeply with your spiritual guides, with your angels, with God, with the source, and ask for guidance, for help, for protection. As the layers and the barriers between worlds become thinner, you may even receive messages and guidance from the other side. So this is a great time to reach for the divine and ask for assistance. However, please beware. As the door opens to the other side to allow angels in, it also opens to the hellish realms, where are the malignant entities and the demons. And depending on what you cultivate in your soul, if you are cultivating negativity, or if you are surrounded by people who don't want your greatest good, if you're thinking badly about yourself, and you're not cultivating self-love, if you are in a place of anger, of pain or despair, you may attract malicious entities towards you. And once these entities get a hold of you, they are not so easily rid of. They may stay attached to you and try to drain your energy and amplify your pain and amplify your anger, amplify any negative emotions that you may have, so they can continue feeding on you. So it's very important during this time for you to protect your energy. Do some ritual, burn some sage, say a prayer, so that you can reinforce your energetic boundaries and protect your energy. Collective inspiration and compassion. Collective inspiration, because Neptune represents the sign of the collective consciousness. So this comes from the principle that we are all connected to a same source, the original source where we were created. And it also parts from the principle that we still are connected to this original source, always, even if we don't really remember, and pretty much to each other. So this is a unique opportunity in time to get inspired, because you may intuitively plug back into the source and pull out all of the inspiration and ideas for you to make a creative project, or for you to build something that you really want. And this is the time where you can receive those inspirations and those downloads from above. The same way, you may start feeling the emotions of others, or intuitively perceiving other people's thoughts. As you may become more sensitive. So it's a unique moment also in time for developing a greater sense of compassion, of putting yourself in other people's shoes and actually understand and see where other people are coming from and what other people are going through. The same as you may have this sense of receiving people's emotions and thoughts and feeling more empathy, if you are surrounded or in an environment in which in which there is a lot of toxic energy, a lot of toxic people who don't want your greatest good, you may end up being more susceptible to those negative influences as well. So it's important that once again you protect your energy and you be careful, be aware not to let yourself to manipulate, because it is possible that right now you are so sensitive to other people's emotions and thoughts that you may actually allow yourself to be energetically, intuitively manipulated into doing what other people want. So pay attention to try and distinguish what is your emotions and what are other people's emotions, and reinforce your boundaries. Getting rid of a healthy ego doesn't mean getting rid of your ego, because while we are on earth and we are a soul incarnated into the body, we still pretty much need to have a strong ego and strong boundaries to protect ourselves. We cannot give from an empty cup, so we also need to take care of our energy, of our health, so that we are good with ourselves, and then we can give to others. Altered states of mind. You may find yourself daydreaming, walking between worlds, fantasizing, or having all kinds of weird associations, spiritual experiences. This is because Neptune is a dreamy energy. It activates your imagination, but not just that. It may also activate your mediumnic abilities and open your third eye. So prophetic messages and visions may as well possible during this time as well. So pay attention, you may receive a special message from above, something that may be significant. Especially pay attention to your dreams. The dreams you are having right now may actually have important clues for your future. However, again, Neptune is a dual sign. It's made of light and darkness, and good and evil. So if you are letting negative energies grow into your life, if you're worried, if you're not in a good place, you may end up actually manifesting nightmares. So no matter where you are into your life or what you're going through, try to make a ritual to cleanse your energy, say some positive affirmation, and try to stay positive at this moment so that you can create visions for yourself that are positive, uplifting, and that help you instead of manifesting nightmares and negative energy. I want to invite you to actively participate with this transit. Instead of just sitting and waiting to see what the energy will do to you, actively engage with it. Reach out to God, to your spiritual guides, and ask them to take away those things that no longer serve you or support your growth. You may even write them down in a paper and make a ritual in which you burn them, or just say out loud that you are ready to let go. Important. The spirits will not take away your negative or toxic characteristics or flaws if you're not ready to let go of them. They will not take away your pain, they will not take away your anger unless you're ready to let go of them. So it's important that you sit with yourself, and if there is a part of you that is still holding back or holding on to those emotions and feelings, that you first try to understand why you're holding on to them, and then you get ready to consciously say to yourself and to the spirits that you're ready to let go, and then ask for them to take those things away, because during this time with the Neptune dissolving energy, you may actually have the opportunity to easily remove those things from your life. Ultimately, what Neptune is trying to do is not to take away or strip away anything from you. What it's trying to do is to reconnect you back to the source, to remind you that you are incarnated soul, that you had many lives before and you will have many lives after, and this life is just a transition, a journey, Its life is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to come back, so that you can contribute with your knowledge to the source of God, so that we can benefit the entire humanity. Of course, we say this all very theoretically, but there are studies, there are numerous people who actually died and come back. There are people who remember their past lives. So there is more and more proof that this is how we as human, as souls, operate in terms of existence. We reincarnate through many lives. There are those who believe that we are actually part of the original soul that was created, and that the original soul, after lived life and died, decided to split into many souls and incarnate in different bodies, so that it has more experience and learn faster with several bodies and several learning experiences. This is what we call the Christ consciousness. Is the idea that when Christ died, his soul split into many souls and incarnated in many different bodies. And there are those who believe that Christ's consciousness is back on earth right now, and that many pieces of his soul are incarnated right now in several bodies. So you may be the Messiah. We may be the Messiah. The Messiah may be alive right now in you. Have you ever felt like there is a pain you cannot explain? Have you ever feel wounded in your body, in your ability to speak, to express yourself, in your ability to be in yourself? This may have to do with the Christ consciousness. This pain may actually have a much more deeper reason to be. You may feel this pain because of a past life in which you were crucified, or burned at the stake, or ostracized, persecuted, in which you saw your family, your loved ones being tortured or killed, in which you yourself may have been tortured to death. There have been many souls that have died tragically, especially for just being themselves. So think about your pain, and if it feels like it's bigger than actually should be, maybe it has origin into a past life. This is a unique moment in time in which we can heal ourselves. We can let go of that pain, and we can find the courage to come out again and be ourselves and contribute and share to the knowledge of humanity. But especially, this is a time for healing. And the idea of this Neptunian energy is to make you remember your soul, even your past lives. And not just the good things, but especially the bad ones, because it is the pain that holds you back. It is the fear that holds you back. And if you can heal the pain, if you can heal the fear, you can get to your true soul essence. You can be reborn. You can be cleansed. You can be transformed back into your original self, but now even more with all your experiences. And you can become the ultimate wounded healer. Or let's just say, not so wounded anymore.